Hey guys, what's up? What's good? How you guys doing? Again, welcome to this week. This is a new week, right? So this Monday. Welcome to the Monday edition of Gusto Reaction. This is whenever it's different, catch what we're talking about, right? This is Gusto Reaction, and we're here to talk about trending matters as it concerns Afrobeat. So the clickbait for today is what has been happening in your head in Afro. What do you want to talk about? I think you start from there. Kilefe Kaso. What do you want to talk about? That's my gist, basically. Come to the comment section. Let me see that thing that you feel we should talk about. Come there. And maybe, just maybe, I will consider it. But in the meantime, I have something lined up for you guys today, and you don't want to miss today. And trust me, you don't want to miss it. I have my usual guys with me, Donny First Key and Ebube. Stay tuned because we have juicy gist for you guys today. Donny First Key was good.
Yeah, alright.
How you doing, bro? At the same time, I also have with me, I'm sure you guys have seen him, Ebube. Alpha, that guy.
Good, fam.
How you doing, bro?
All's good.
I've been having like this deep thought. I think I should tell you guys this, right? But it's not for your consumption, let's leave it. But man, to be a guy is not easy. To be a man is hard. I won't lie to you. To be a man is hard. A lot of ups and downs, but bro.
Is it to be a man is hard?
Yeah,
or to be poor is hard?
No, to be a man, even if you are rich, being a man is hard.
Okay, now let me come with a different perspective. I think to be a responsible man.
Yeah, okay, is hard. Yeah.
Yeah,
Better
if
still.
you now say to be a responsible, because to be a man is not hard. You guess this. Now, person will get money life hard for my bro. But to be a responsible man, whether you are rich or not, yeah.
I think that's the word. To be a responsible man is hard, man. I had like the craziest of nights yesterday. It's crazy, but it's family, so we all stand strong. Moving on, let's come to this conversation, and it's talking about someone I love a lot too much. It's Kizz Daniel, amazing guy. I think it was on Friday we were playing the song. Was it Friday?
Yeah, it
It was Friday, right? And then you probably don't know how much banger this guy has. He has amazing bangers, I won't lie to you. But then Kizz Daniel is the guy, we saw where he came to his recent project called Maverick.
Yeah.
Amazing album. And he's set to go on a tour. I think I from now is set to be on a tour and all of that. And there are a lot of build-up talk about Kizz Daniel. Kizz Daniel has a lot of highlights from store to late coming to performance level, a lot. But before we go to the performance thing, the album talk, what are you guys thinking from this tour this year?
Well,
it's happening in November, basically.
Yeah. I think this time around, Kizz Daniel definitely has learned from the last time he was out, the whole Uganda thing that happened, the arrest and all of that. I'm sure that right now he would also be working on maybe getting private jets, for himself, so that we would avoid that kind of embarrassment that happened with the whole his costume, his luggage, and being seized at the airport or not being released in time, so that he can make the stage. So definitely, I think first thing first is he's going to sort out his logistics pretty well, so that is very very tight. So that is very very tight, and then the stage performance. Yeah, Kizz Daniel is a good singer. He does well on stage. Definitely, so but just some improvements here and there, so that the performance are better, because there's no best performance, let me say, because there's always something that can be better than what you've done.
True.
So I think that you'd also give more better output, add one or two things to the performances, other than what is done before. Definitely would be giving us the Buga dances, the Odo dance,
actually,
while he performs those songs. Aside from that, I also look forward to the costume. Kizz Daniel is one very good dresser, so definitely look out to how he's going to come out with the outfit.
It would be this is what I won't get to you. For notable Afrobeat artists, they have style when it comes to performance.
Yeah.
But Davido is energy. His energy is top notch. His vibe is contagious. There's no weakling in his performance. So Burna Boy, his vocals and his speed is he's a perfectionist. That's the word. Burna Boy gives you what you want to see. For Wizkid, it's just easy. You come there, serenade the girls, and give them the cool vibe and everything. What is that Kizz Daniel performance that you're really looking out for that gives you, that's especially known to him?
Well, I mean, we all know Kizz Daniel is a very cool person and calm, and so a lot of his previous concerts and shows and tours have always been, on that level as well. It's not on the level where you say he's jumping and trying to, he's not that kind of person. What he does is give you a complete performance with just his music. He doesn't do too much. The design does not do all of this stage. I don't know what to call it. Some of these things that quote unquote some Ruga does, or that people would run to the fans, and it doesn't necessarily do all of those things. It stays on
they carry girls too.
Like girls they come, but you remember that there were times where girls came on stage and he was like, he was telling them to stay away. I think it was now after Twitter bans. The next show, it was like, okay. Now it was not holding and stuff. So he's not all of that. It's just about his music because he wants you to enjoy that part of his music so that you know that yes, Baba me say they sing. Maybe only no auto tunes, quote unquote. So he always like to show himself, and I always enjoy to watch and see him perform every time.
Anyway, so our fans listening out there, what are you expecting to see at the Maverick tour at I think the OVO Arena? Yeah, OVO Arena, yeah. And that's Wembley. When people hear Wembley, I think it's 90k on. It's not 90k on. It's 12,500. There are a lot of Wembley actually. Yeah, a lot of Wembley. But then it's set to do that. And we saw where the project called the Maverick album, and it dropped the same day at Adekunle Gold, right? Yeah. And I remember that I was saying, I said it in my mind like this album would do better than Adekunle Gold. I think he's doing, but what I thought it would do is not what it's doing.
You Tequila ever after.
You take Tequila ever after, yeah. T. That would draw T. But then I expected maybe to top chart, have songs on instant top 1 to at least maybe not top 1, at least 1 to 5, 1 to 10. But apparently it didn't top 1. It didn't get number 1. I think it was between 5 to 10. It was not even on top 1 because songs were big that year and everything. What do you think happened to Maverick Project from as big as Kizz Daniel?
Well, for me, I think for Kizz Daniel, the major issue that happened with the album, the rollout was good. Like, no one saw it coming, and then he announced, and people were looking forward to it. I think one of the major things that affected the album is the number of songs on it. Like, before you listen to 20 songs, you get tired, and then you leave the album.
20 is a lot too.
Like for me, that's like why? Because I listened to the album, I didn't listen to it at once. Like I had to break. Like I stopped for a while and then I continued from where I stopped. So I'm sure it will be like that for a couple of people. Like 20 is a lot to listen to in this time. Like compared to previous times where our album, no mind, everybody 17, 18, 19, 20, like the album is always a lot of songs. But things are changing, and our Nigerian music space, especially abroad, people still release 25 songs on albums, then 27, 22 and the likes, foreign artists. But here, things has changed, and most likely, it's best to always go with the trend so that you can get desirable results when you put out your work. For me, I think the number of songs on the album affected how well people were able to relate with the album. The album had bangers, the album has nice, like really lovely songs, but you get tired listening to 20 songs. Like it's a lot of songs. So I think that affected the results of how well the album did. And then I also feel like bringing in some tracks that people have already listened to was also another thing, because assuming it was an album of all new songs, definitely you want to know, oh, this I'm going to pick my favorite. But when you get there, you don't see Kof, you don't see Buga, you don't see RCID, you don't see Shuberu, or what's that one of that one. Yeah. So
did Shuberu make the album?
Yeah, he did. So by the time you have songs where you like, I'm gonna make I just hear the ones where I know, and then the other remix with the Becky G that dropped. So I feel like that also to some extent, because looking at the trend now, people barely put old songs on the album. Even if you go there, maybe that 1 or 2, like highest. At times, no go even there at all. She get so. For me, I think that those were the things that affected the album. And then one more thing would be Kizz Daniel's on and off, like the silence, pop up, keep quiet, pop up. I kind of feel like to some extent also affected the album.
Okay, that's one part to it, and I feel like it might have some difference to say. But then this is done in his own part of his own view and everything. To begin with, do you think the album was over 10? Rate the album. Let me start with that from you.
Well, the thing is, for me to rate the album, it's a bit tricky, because one of the things that affected the album that I noticed is the monotonicity of the album, if there's a thing like that. How the album, you could listen to like 6 tracks without even being able to say, I've gone 3 tracks ahead, I've listened to 4 tracks. Do you understand? There's nothing that would make you be conscious of the fact that this is moving from track this to track this. So you're like, oh, you started from track 1. You know, okay, this is track 1. Before you know, maybe you probably be doing something, and before you check, I don't use track 4. Do you get? There's nothing that separates all of these. They are almost sounding alike, except for the one that we've all heard before, which is, you know, Cough. The other ones are, and if you check well, all of these other songs, they sound differently. If you play Cough, you play this, they all sound. But the new ones that I added to the track list is, I don't know. It's just, like I said, it's just, they all sound very similar, and it will definitely affect how people listen to it, because 20 songs, 4 or 5 old songs, the remaining songs sounding similar except My G. Let's not get this wrong. The tracks or the songs, when you consciously listen to them individually, you get the message, you get the melody, you enjoy it. But for a full album, it's just something that is not balanced. And one of the reasons that I think that made him to do this 20 track list is because, like Don said, that it comes and goes. He knows that after now, if he gives people 20 songs, maybe people will leave him for 1.5 years again before we come and drop another. So let me add everything to the album, so that by the time I come again, it will be another. So we've always said it. You cannot work in this industry again. And before that kind of thing, they work. Now, about the drop song every time. Drop 12 track album. After the album, after 3 months, drop another single. I think people go enjoy. But say you want to put 20 tracks, say for 2 years. Album's plenty.
And before we talk about whether it was a mistake or the time was wrong and all of that, we saw the interview he did, granted, with MAVERICK. And then he spoke about how he has so many songs. He said he could drop 50 songs on an album if you want to. So what is me? So he actually mentioned that there was an album before. It was the COH album, Call of Happiness. And he mentioned that the album did not work because there was he had a producer on board. And then was like, you know what, let us go back to the initial Kizz Daniel. So there was a Kizz Daniel that brought you here. Let us go back to that Kizz Daniel. And then he said that was why they switched out. Do you think you'd have wanted to see a COH, Call of Happiness, than MAVERICK that dropped?
Well, for me, I would say artists would always have songs. Like Kizz Daniel is not the only artist that can drop 50 songs in an album. Because the work of an artist is to record songs, and you know, I'm privileged to know some artists, and I know how well they record songs. I know some songs that they can never release. Like I know songs. Paul Damsey, bro, they have over 50 songs. I can play all those songs now, and it's show starting that those songs will never be released because they recorded new songs and I feel like, oh, those ones are still already. So for me, Color of Happiness, you know, that album, well, he said it was meant to be. He even said he had 2 albums. There was one other one. I can't remember that one, but then Color of Happiness was meant to be like the up tempo album that has it, you know, the Shuperu, the Buga, and the likes, you know, kind of song. Would have not been bad, but I really cannot even tell how it's going to sound like because I haven't, you know, checked it out or I didn't get to listen to it. But he said he had to record, you know, new song to put in the MAVERICK album. Maybe it was a rushed work. I would say no. The album actually, it's not like the album is bad, but commercially it was not just successful. That's like my own view.
Commercially, I think that was why I asked you should rate the album. Because if you're going to give it a 5+, maybe an 8/10, I was going to bring that. Why will an 8 album not bang as opposed to bang? Because obviously we've seen albums that were not as good as Kizz Daniel album. Like they did something. At the same, Techno album got numbers. Ruga's album got numbers.
Number 3 or 4 now.
MAVERICK, right?
No,
Techno's album. But then MAVERICK album is just like I released an album. Like the same way people don't talk about it again. It's just there, and you know that first week it actually was everywhere. Then moving on, it was nowhere. Do you think the problem was released at the wrong time, or you think it just suffered from maybe, should I say, I don't believe artists get unlucky. But then do you think it was unlucky, or you think it was a poor album?
Oh, I wouldn't say it was a poor album. I would rather go with saying he was unlucky. Because and the unlucky might not necessarily be that he released at the wrong time, even though that is also part of it. But I feel like you said, after the interview where he said he had a couple of songs that and they had to switch, like Don said, that might be a little bit of rush work, and they didn't get so much rollout strategy that would make the album. Because if you check the way he released the album as well, it was very sudden. Just came, we saw pictures and videos of white, black, and then next thing we hear is Friday. You get? And so for me, there are people who do those kind of stuff and successful because we've known them for it. But he, on the other end, we don't know him for that kind of show off, and so that was maybe the unlucky part, because they probably wanted to just say, okay, let's try this method this time. We'll see where I can go, and then it didn't come out well. Now the songs there, are they good? Yes, they are great songs, but like we said, it was not commercially so. It's just like having a good product that you don't sell. They did like that. It does not mean the product is not good. It's just that it didn't sell. Because there are also bad products.
That was it. Just get out. Do you think it was unlucky or it was a poor project?
Definitely not a poor project. Like, that's so far from it. Because a lot of songs on the album, really, really good. Kizz Daniel has been tagged as the guy with no bad songs.
Yeah.
So the songs on the album were good. Unlucky, maybe yes, and coupled with the fact that 2 albums dropped on the same day, so the streaming share was pretty unequal. Because before you listen to Adekunle Gold's album, I think about 13 or 15, I can't remember. Then now listen to a 20-track album. You don't tire.
That's 35.
Like you just zone out basically.
25 from 2
like you just zone out like straight up. And then definitely Kizz Daniel wasn't the only one that was affected. It affected Adekunle Gold's album.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Like both of them had almost the same results, from the project that dropped, as when it dropped. So for me, I would say maybe not properly planned, not unlucky, because now waiting you get me. So I would say like, because he knew that someone has announced the date and all of that before it came up. Yeah, competition is good, but at some times some days gap would have made it better. At least we would have seen a better result than we are seeing right now. So I would say it is not poor. Well, since I have to pick one, maybe slightly unlucky. Yeah.
Anyway, so guys out there watching from home or wherever you're watching from, what do you think affected the album? Do you think it was a poor album, or you think it was an unlucky album? Come to the comment section, let me see your thoughts there, and trust me, I will be there looking at them. But anyways, guys, I'm moving on. Let's talk about Wizkid. 2023 so far for Wizkid has not been see, there's no way to sugarcoat. It has not been that year for Wizkid. It has not been that year. We saw the earlier began the year, announced the tour, postponed it, and missed so many speculations. It didn't sell out, ticket problem, back boost, moved it to a further longer date. At Smart show, then at the big one, that's the Tottenham Stadium. Then as he was going to proceed, did like 2 other ones, going for the 3rd one. Sadly, he lost his mom, and it's looking like the whole month is just going to, the whole year is going to come to an end, because basically he has moved all the, obviously if you got tickets, you cannot go for those shows again because it has been postponed, and we're going to the last quarter of the year. This September, so October is the last quarter. So next 1 week from now is the last quarter of the year. Oh, I thought there was a month in between. Wow, I'm 1 month backwards. But then we're going to the last quarter right now, and then for Wizkid, 3 times he has come out at fashion shows, not for music related, nothing. You've not seen him in the studio, no jets, no cryptic tweets. People just come out and like, I don't do. I'm gonna finish up the album. Those kind of things have ended. It's just in fashion, not even press, not the press has not been to vote for Wizkid. It's not who's going to be like just pictures. So it's not saying it's not giving guys content. It's just going out and
emoji call.
So the last quarter of this year, what do you think he has up his sleeve? What do you think? Because we know his money, sadly, I will start with him on this one. But then, what do you think he should do? That's the right question.
Well, for me, I said one time ago that every artist definitely have their year. Every year cannot be your year. No be saying course, but it's just nature. It's just life. Like I remember the times where Burna Boy wasn't getting shine. Remember the time Davido to add one really, really bad one.
Yeah, true.
It happens maybe once in 3 years. 1 year will go shy.
1 year will not be your own.
That time where he dropped the Son of Mercy EP, They do like all those things. Time Wizkid too did this EP too, Soundman EP. Like so, like there's always shot that year that go shot. I thought it go deal one, it go deal, like one or two it go deal, but you know go be like nah solid year with this. So it is not abnormal for artists. Like plenty artists they experience some CK too.
Some they experience 10 years.
Experienced it. Fireboy too. To some extent, you can say that.
It's currently experiencing it.
It's not all that smooth. Even the Mayor like after the best, I think the best and the only father were like his last
two
big songs and all of that. So like it's just very common. It is just life. There are some days to Sapa go you, and there are some days boy no man. You get me. So it's just how it is. For Wizkid, like I said over couple of months, and I'll still stand on it that Wizkid should not drop anything music related for the end of this year. It should, the team should work on, getting the major fans back. Not like the fans have left, but the music is not giving what it's meant to give for a Wizkid. Look at how the album did. The Mall of Let's Go album was like, not up there at all. And then for the tours, I felt like they also slept on the Essence wave. That was when they could have done the whole stadium, arena kind of P. Because if they had done it then, they would have woken up to Wizkid is now on this level. So if you want to repeat it wouldn't be too difficult to do. But the fact that it didn't happen then, and then also a lot of postponement happened even as when Mall of Let's Made in Lagos was buzzing. Even Ruga, we supposed to carry for tour, Ruga don't finish in tour, that he was meant to Wizkid before it postponed. So for me, I think like at times management decisions, at times some miscalculations will happen here, which is pretty part of business. But for Wizkid, musically inclined, going through the music way, 2023, no song from Wizkid for me. I can't wait till 2024. Everybody needs to be starved, and that is what he's doing. Like say Wizkid don't see my video when I talk about him. Because he's starving us right now, and it is good. Star Wars. Yeah, people will talk about Star Wars till 2024. We wait there for you, Machala.
I remember when the person said about Davido last year. I remember he said Davido. I think they watch our videos because they do.
Odumodu posted recently on his IG page. I'm going to send it to the group. Like Odumodu posted one of our shorts, that was posted on YouTube, and then he added it to one of his slides on the post.
Can you imagine? I think they watch it because then Davido didn't just stab us with music; he stabbed us with his presence.
Yes,
so when he came out in March, bro, the day that post came out, that post went everywhere. I remember I was going to do a video to shout. One guy not did it before me. I was going to do it. But then even before me, Wizkid, I know you like Wizkid a lot. From your angle, Don have just said you should start us, you shouldn't give us music. So I understand if Don is saying that because of where he's coming from or his stand. But then from your point of view, you are a non-Wizkid fan. Yeah. What do you think your guy should do for the next quarter?
Well, sadly, I agree with what he has said because I mean the reason why it's sad because I don't want to say this. I don't want to say this part. I don't want to throw shades, but I feel like I'm enjoying too much of a non-Wizkid songs. But at the same time, I also feel like for now you should just complete the deals he has signed. Like if he has a fashion deal, you should go for it. If he has a carnival, a fest that he has signed up, he might go for it and stuff. But no Wizkid concert or Wizkid new song. I don't see new single coming. I don't want to see any post like Fridays. I don't want. The only thing I want to see now picture with emoji caption. Picture with emoji caption. I don't want to see because for now I feel like that would help me to enjoy the song when it eventually comes out, and it will also help Wizkid to be able to pour out more emotions to the song, owing to everything that happened between last month and now, and then put them in new track and turn it to and at least would have given some people time to also enjoy their songs and this thing, even if they want to sleep on one song or two songs.
And then another thing that I want to add is even if when is Wizkid going to come back, you should not give us old songs. Like, you know, at times when you're in some states, some kind of inspiration that you get to do some things would always tell from your output. So you should use the current, you know, the old emotions and all of that, even if he's going to get back to the studio. So songs that are going to be out to be recently recorded songs.
Yeah, don't like record.
Maybe say
songs they don't record
since 2018.
Yeah, before the incident.
Aside from remixes, yes, maybe major remixes, you can say okay. No, but bro, even if Drake, he do song with remix with Drake of 2018, if he drop am, people go see chop am.
Yeah,
if you do with anybody, Etiran or anybody, you go see enter. But for, you know, personal records and even collaboration with Nigerian artists, it should be like recent songs.
You know, this is where I like to say this, and this is where I feel like all 30BG guys all over the world should just declare it for themselves, because you guys not support good things. You guys don't just support good person. Now, coming from a man who went through what he went through, and then the album, you cannot say an atom of emotions there. It just shows how cool you guys are. But then you guys know what I'm talking about.
What are you saying?
Now,
what I say? The just can never die. Over them is what? There's no emotion in the album. No, now, come on.
But then I'm sure you guys said it.
Come on.
So this is gonna, when it's coming back, I'm expecting two things: emotional blackmail. So you guys, I'm sure you go, mommy, oh, well, guys, I just said my thought anyways. But then, Wizkid, joke aside, we are with you, and then I think just like you said, I support you. Please start all of us, and then when you come back with something tangible, so we can appreciate it. You guys, welcome back from the Wizkid one, and this is where we'll take our commercial break normally, and then we'll go on our game segment. I'm sure you guys are back for this one, and in case you want to win money, this is that you can win money. Place your bets on time, and you can actually be sure who's going to win, because this game is quite one you guys are used to. Is traditionally called I call on. That's what I know the game as. I don't know what they call it now, but okay, got a constitution now. Kose. That's they call kose.
Yes, now.
Money Gen Z people. I call on. See, I call on is legendary. Only you kose. Are you planning yourself? Kose. Nibo. I call on is the game, and I'm going to be to that. So you can place your. I've won twice. Yeah, I won twice. Don has won. I think everybody just won. There's never won. I'm not sure it's won anyone. So, but then the odds are high. 3 odds, 1.25, 1.20. So. You can triple your money with this guy. You can half your money with me. You can half your money with Don. So your choice. If you put 10K on me, you get 15K. So let's go.
I call on. Are you good?
Yeah.
Name of things. Name of anything.
Yeah.
Things. Don't go and call living thing. Non-living things. That you know. Wristwatch.
Crocs.
Lights.
Chair.
Battery.
Lamp.
Phone.
Camera.
Touch.
Table.
Tiles.
Air.
Backdrop.
Broom.
Paper.
Wood.
Wire. What did they see for you? What did they see for you? Let's go. Okay, I mean now, let's go. This is my chance to win. Name of animal you know.
Oh,
don't count. Name of animal you know. Chicken,
quail,
lion,
kangaroo,
tiger,
rat,
cat,
mouse,
bird,
cat,
fish,
dog,
shark.
animal.
Animal.
The fact that I even said cat before, he said cat too.
Animal, okay. And you say animal, you are yourself. Animal. See, I know what I said. So you get up, don't finish. But I'm a guy, you animal. Once you are you yourself, come on, get out.
Yeah, nice.
Name of country, you know. Angola,
France,
Canada,
Zimbabwe,
Nigeria,
Uganda,
Ghana,
Togo,
Cameroon, Uruguay,
Sierra Leone.
Then Congo. Out.
Why did I go Congo? Why did I say Congo?
Are you ready?
Name of fruits.
No, it's food though.
No, you don't count 10 for you.
I can't tell no.
Name of fruits that
you don't count 10 for you.
Wait now.
Banana.
pawpaw,
Mango.
orange.
Stripe.
Oh yeah. God good day. Stripe where? Stripe for where? You want my talk? Man, I go talk where you go cast stripe. I go Google and pa. That's 2-0. You put all of you kind of
Okay, English name that I know: Victor,
Richard,
Robinson,
Israel, Randy,
Victor.
Let's go, Victor.
Name of African countries. Name of African countries that you know: Kenya,
Nigeria,
Uganda,
Ghana.
You know what I don't understand? How do you start something and you lose what you started?
You know the worst part? The worst part was I was not listening to him. I was only listening to him for him to feel. Let me just see what.
This game
is starting. Let me teach you how to do this game. In case you are doing consent, so what you do? You say Nigeria. See, be slow with it. Nigeria. That time you don't think like 4 for your head. Uganda. Because you talk about Nigeria. Wallah, you go.
That's the sweet one.
But anyways, guys, as expected, 3 odds finally lost again. If you put your money on my
let me check. I came second. I came second in 2 games now.
How
The
no?
one we both played second.
Overall winner.
Anyways, the first kick came through. I won 2, he won 1 as a game. Like obviously failed it. Yo guys, welcome back. I'm sure you guys enjoyed the game. Like I'll remind you guys, I won again, and if the guys are so nice enough, put my flowers for me. Like quick one. Let's talk about Rema as we try the cutting for the day. Rema has had an amazing year, and for people like these, the year is supposed to end on a good note for them. Because you cannot have this you cannot own Afrobeat for the year. Because you own Afrobeat basically, a billion stream, having numbers and everything, and doing good for yourself. What are you expecting from Rema? Because we have a juice one for you coming, but then let's first talk about your umbrella thinking. How would you want Rema to end the year?
You should end the year with another banger, one more song.
Another banger.
Close the year. One more, danceable.
Dancehall. Party vibe.
December anthem, basically.
Can Rema give us this? Do you know? Don't be just be sincere. Does Rema look like that person that can give Nigerians a December anthem? Because truth be told, Nigerians always have an anthem in December. We always have one. Do you think what was last year's anthem? Don't tell me I showed you, because that was never an anthem.
Well, if you
do you have an anthem?
There were a couple of songs.
A couple of songs that blew up to the end.
Calm down was even easier.
There were a couple of songs that blew up because I remember it was close to the end of the year the albums dropped. So like songs plenty. They do well as at December last year.
Anyway, but do you think Rema is capable of giving Nigerians that anthem we want for December?
I think so. Rema is, he has that vibe of high tempo songs. If you check, I remember when he dropped Ginger, Bounce, all of these songs that are high tempo songs. If they were December songs, they would also be part of the December anthem. So I know he has that capacity to drop songs that would be December anthem, but would we get it? That's what
you don't know.
We don't know. But I feel like looking at the run he has had this year, because even the few songs they dropped this year, because he didn't drop much. I think he dropped like 5 songs, major songs, which was Holiday, Charm, and this, if you look at these songs are actually, if Charm drops now, that it's definitely going to be, one of
get money pass your papa.
If he has, if he has one of those, in his catalog, I think this is time for him to, bring them out, because we need something like that for him to end the year. Looking at the fact that he's also going to be, selling out the O2 very soon. Yes. Look at that.
Some has not sold out the O2 yet.
He will sell it. But he will sell it out.
That's the thing. We're always saying we sell out. We sell out.
We know ourselves.
What?
We Nigeria, we know ourselves. We know people.
But it's not. You just know Nigeria.
No, I know.
But I'm actually Nigeria. I don't forget.
That's second Lagos now.
Bro, you could just follow person talk today. I'm not capping. Try with your friend. Follow person talk today. Then the next thing you call them.
Bro.
I did class.
Which class?
How you did? Which class now? You like? No, I did Portsmouth too. Can't show you video. Don't start 2 days. Eat all fresh.
It's just it. So I feel like I think I don't know. I'm very positive about it, but I feel like
Will sell out.
it's going to drop. It's going to sell out,
And then
it's
have
going
an
to drop, something that would vibe to for the song.
Talking about him dropping something. Rema and Ice Spice, they're coming through with something, and then we're seeing what the song look like. And personally, I have my own thoughts about the song. I feel like Rema is, and that is what happened when that's what Wizkid did. That didn't work for him. Now this is my journey. Now Wizkid had a massive one with Thames. Essence blew up. Kanye West came and said that's the best song in the history of music, and so many thoughts. Then he went through with Arya Star. They had the same kind of thinking, but it didn't work out as expected. He did numbers, but he didn't do what he wanted and everything. Now Rema with Selena Gomez, banger everywhere, 1 billion streams, scatter everywhere. Now he's going through another route with Ice Spice. Do you think it's that route? Do you think it's another route to go?
Well, first off, Ice Spice is one of the top 20, most. One of the 20 artists that has highest number of listeners on Spotify. So she's pretty big. So she has the numbers. I told her if 10% of our fans listen to the song,
You get
a banger already. For me, Rema and Ice Spice, this song is a different vibe and melody from how Calm Down went. Calm Down is a bit lower tempo than this is like up tempo, giving us the straight vibe, and then Rema obviously like the melody god, delivering his melodies on the song, and it came through. For me, Rema and Ice Spice, well, an Ice Spice part that I heard already got me hooked. Like, okay, this is like a dope entry, for Ice Spice, the rap flow that was gonna come in. So for me, yeah, I kind of feel like I'm not too excited, sincerely, about this collaboration yet. Maybe because of this part of the snippet they played.
Okay.
Yeah, like to enter my body well like that. The melody is there, fine, yeah, like good music, but it did not hit where it's meant to hit for me personally.
Hey, baby. Now, just follow me on my journey. Sorry for you talk. Sorry, it's not. You guys should follow me. Sorry, you guys don't think I'm paying for a miss or other sense. Now, I think Afrobeats are getting this. I think this is why Burna Boy used to say people are singing trash. And you will be if talk and people will be breaking bottle and breaking pillar. You'll be shouting everywhere, calling God to come and fight for you.
Yes, yeah.
But they see my journey. Afrobeat guys, I feel like getting lazy. Why? I will start with my guy. So if I can talk to David, I can talk to anybody. Now, people believe your song is me. Your song has that prospect to be the next song. And your thought is, who is that foreign guy I can bring to make sure my song is big? Why are we not thinking, who is that guy I can bring from here and make them like it because it's from here? Why must I go there? Now, like, I don't even know that I never discovered that she's one of the top 20 listeners on Spotify. Because that's the clickbait, it's a big one. So I have you on my song, I bring your guys to my song is now big. The same way I don't like Calm Down. It's just that song that Selena Gomez made big. Truth be told, because she repeated what is did on the song. She didn't do anything special. She just went and repeated the same thing. The song that is 1 billion stream, no hate. But now you're working the Ice Spice again. You most likely have similar success because she's big. Just drop a mid song. Let her promote it from my end. Promote it from here. Just has money. Promote it. Let the priest put money. It's not good to have 1 billion stream. And it doesn't make sense because it's another lazy song that's getting good numbers. Ishe, as you say, Ishe Kekere, Owonla. And Afrobeat always become not substance.
Okay, let me cut you there. Yeah, we know everyone is clamoring for Afrobeat to the world, right? And so if you want Afrobeat to go to the world,
you need the world to come.
You also have to tap into some people that are already in the world. That's why you see Burna Boy trying to go to different locations before you're stopping chat in one country that we don't used to hear before. It's because right now they are trying to make these songs that is ours to be there. They really want to go and do remix with people.
I said it already.
I'm saying,
but City Boys did not have any collaboration.
No, see, that's the thing. You will have your songs that would also be for us, that would also blow for us. But you also need to also have some people that are already in their own space that would help Afrobeats go to the place they are. That's why I'm not too much. I'm not so against Davido when I saw the remix from these people that are from different places. It's not the song he did remix for is the problem. It's where I have the problem, not the fact that he did remix. The fact that he's doing a unavailable for that's my own issue. But that is trying to penetrate those places. It's a good one because we are saying Afrobeat to the world. How do we do that? We are going to have to make people who don't listen to us before. I'm sure very soon you're gonna see one French person or one Italian rock star, or you see this guy BTS. I'm just saying. But if you have people that in their own space they own it, and you have one song with them, bro, everybody that listens to them will listen to that song, and that's Afrobeat to the world. So I don't see a problem with trying to bring the artists to your song as long as you do it well. And the only problem be that.
Talking about doing it well. Anyways, let's move from there. Then firstly, this a song set to come out and everything. Most likely will be the one to end the year. Most likely. And then maybe has another one coming, we don't know. But then this is one that's announced and it's looking like this is what's going to end the year.
Depending on how it goes.
What are your thoughts about the song already?
Well, for me, I'd say maybe it's a Ice Spice song featuring Rema. So
that's another thing.
It could be that, and then it could be Rema featuring Ice Spice, or it could be a label featuring Ice Spice and Rema. But regardless of what it is, I kind of feel like the song is gonna do well because of the star power of the guys involved. Like Rema is right now the biggest Afrobeat artist, and the Ice Spice also
she's one of the biggest
on her own lane too. So definitely the song is gonna do numbers. That's like undeniable, unquestionable. The song is also going to do well, on like a lot of platforms. So for me, I expect definitely the song is going to hit, straight up. And I really cannot wait to listen to the full version of the song.
I'm actually interested in Ice Spice's part.
You enjoy Ice Spice's part?
Like Ice Spice.
So what are your expectations? I want to get a document what it's going to say. So over 10, what do you think the song is going to sound like?
If I'm going to rate it,
what should be listened to?
Well, I mean, I like these two people that are on the song, so I might be a little bit biased. I'm sorry, but I'm going to go with an 8.
8 over 10.
It might increase by the time you release. Who knows?
So you guys keep this in mind, 8 over 10. For me, I'm going to give it a 5 over 10. Actually, expecting 5 over 10 because if your is low and the increase is good, but if it is high like 8 and you come to 4, it's sad for you. But anyways, guys, thank you for joining us on this one. Ice Spice with Rema coming through and coming soon. We can't wait to see what that will sound like. For Wizkid, we'll give our verdict. If you think you have any other option, please come and counter. This is the first kid, that's his name. This is Ebubi. Me, I think I said this a few years. Next you serve us. So that's my come and tell us what you think. And then for Kizz Daniel, I feel like Nigerians, I'm feeling this with this, so it's my thought. Nobody's talking about me. I'm the last person. I feel like Kizz Daniel, I feel you guys are biased. I feel the fans out there listening to the song are biased. You guys are not being sincere to yourself enough, because if you were, you actually tell yourself the truth that this album was the second best album that was released this year. Talking about the first album, you know the person is. I won't say more than that. I love you guys so much. Please take care of yourself.